Again with another video. So in this video, I'm talking about some of the new ways you can make money, even if you're overseas. If you've been following me for a while, you know that I talk about writing all the time, copywriting specifically. And the reason why I talk about it is because I like the flexibility of being a writer. I can be anywhere around the world. I'm not stuck or I don't have to be complacent. I don't have to feel like I don't have another option. This is why I like copywriting so much. This is why I like the whole writing profession so much. And this is why, as a travel writer, you can be anywhere at any given time. As when I go on vacation, when I go to places like Mexico, where else? Japan, where else? Um, Even certain parts of Canada, I see a lot of backpackers, and a lot of these people, basically everything you see on them is basically what they got, and they might have a laptop. 9 times out of 10, they have a laptop with them, and most of these guys and girls, I see them on a plane with a laptop. And for the most part, a lot of these girls and guys are working online. Their main source of their income comes from being online. And as a travel writer, there's a lot of blogs out here. There's a lot of people that want to see and hear what's going on. And, they want to know how much it would cost to travel to certain places, certain countries, certain cities. And a lot of people actually they want to backpack and travel just like the people that are broadcasting information on these blogs. So to be a travel writer, all you really need is you have to write, start a blog, and have a camera, and maybe you can guest post on somebody else's blog or some publication, either online or some magazine as well. So that's, there's a lot of people out here that's doing this. This is not a new concept, travel writing. There's a lot of people that want people to write for their blog. So this is not like a new concept, you know what I mean? And then next you can become a photographer. So you can basically do the same thing as a travel writer, but you can take these pictures as you travel. And the thing that I like about being a photographer is you're not stuck in one area of expertise. You can, if you don't like doing weddings, you can do corporate events. If you don't like doing corporate events, you can do weddings. If you don't like doing corporate or weddings, you can do the clubs. I've seen many photographers in the clubs taking pictures of people in the clubs or couples or or just random people that just met. They want a picture together. So I see a lot of photographers in the clubs. I've seen photographers everywhere now at events, conferences, you name it. So you can go to places like wherever you go, you can take pictures. Plus, there's sites online you can make money from your photos, like iStock.com. I talked about that a couple weeks ago in a video. iStock.com, you can upload your pictures, your best pictures to their website, and they'll take care of all the marketing and promotion for you. That's basically how that works. You know, I just like the flexibility as a photographer and copywriting. As a copywriter, you get paid for the job, plus you have the option to get paid for royalty sales. You know, could be 2%, 3%, as high as 10% in royalties. So you can write a sales letter for like say $3,000 to $5,000, and later on get royalties probably for up to 12 to 24 months, 2-3% sales, sometimes up to 10%. So that 3% sales, that could be a lot if you do a good job on the sales letter, and if it's a good audience, a good market. A lot of things come into play when you write the sales letter. It's not just the sales letter has to be great, and it has to speak to the audience. The audience has to speak. The audience has to feel like this person that wrote this letter is speaking to me. So you have to meet people where they're at. That's basically the whole idea. But the thing I like about being a copywriter is there's so many areas you can work in. You can work in dating, marketing, sales. You can work in the work. You can do brochures, white papers. You can work in car sales. My God, what else? Book publishing. What else? You can do the tourism. You work with hotels. There's so many places where copywriting is needed. Street signs, billboards, banners, you name it, man. You can work in the music business as a copywriter. The possibilities are endless as a copywriter. You just have to find your niche, what works for you, and just find a way to get in front of the decision makers to get those jobs. That's really it. That's the key. And even that, getting in front of the right people that make the decisions as a copywriter to get those jobs, that's a learning curve in itself. So, hey, you can learn as you go. Next, you can teach overseas, teach English overseas. There's a lot of people that teach English in Thailand, Ecuador, Korea, Spain, uh, Japan, China. So if you want to speak English, if you want to teach English in any of these countries, hey, knock yourself out. I think Dubai, as far as I know, Dubai pay out the most when it comes to being an English teacher, if I'm not mistaken. Dubai pays the most. Dubai and China. But there's a lot of pros and cons when it comes to China. I heard a lot of stories from China, but if you teach English in Dubai, you pretty much set. It's a solid deal. But China, there's a lot of bait and switch. I've heard about it. But Dubai, they pay the most, and you could probably live better in Dubai. You know, it's very hot in Dubai though. It's hot and it's not really humid. It's just hot. So, but you can probably live better in Dubai compared to China. You know, that's just my opinion. It's a lot of riffraff in China. you know, but hey, do your own research. You make the decision that you feel would be best for you. And next, you can start a tourism business. Now, there's a lot of people that live overseas. This is like something that's pretty common. A lot of people go to places like Kenya, Johannesburg, where else they go to? Uh, all South Africa, all those places in South Africa, all those countries. They're pretty people in America that move over there. They pretty much started tourism business. That's pretty. I've been hearing this since the '90s. Americans started tourism business in Japan or Brazil or in Sudan or Kenya or it's all over. I've been hearing this since the '90s. You know, so basically you can turn your hobby into a way to make some pretty good money. You just have to know the area. I would think have some type of transport, some way to transport people to show them around on tours, whether it's a bus or whatever you can get access to, basically. And you have a lot of these countries they do they go on I think in South Africa they got all kinds of tours that I'm hearing about. Where they go see the animals and all that stuff. So hey, maybe that's something you can get into, especially if you live overseas. Now, there's some places in America that people have a tourism business. Places like Atlanta, New York City, um, Charleston, South Carolina, uh, Virginia. You know, places like that I've been hearing about here in America. But it's also available in. You can do the same thing overseas as well. And lastly, you can freelance. And freelancing could be writing, could be a web designer, could be bookkeeping, could be a ghostwriter, could be an editor, could be all sorts of things, really. You know, could be writing articles, writing web pages, you know, freelancing, the possibilities are endless, basically. Yeah. But hey, man, you know, hopefully this video helps you out, gives you some options of some areas where you can make some serious money. So hey, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and share this video with anybody that you think that would like this video. Until next time, I'm out. Peace!